Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan, April 8th. Well, you can see on my chart, Bitcoin weekly, Wyckoff check, all-time high from 2021. We talked about these levels from a long time ago. And now you can see we are getting closer and closer to at least all-time high from 2021. And if you look at the market structure, I consider that that's the best support in this area. Market is still strong. I don't know, people are panicking, but Bitcoin chart is still holding strong. We had signs in the top, not the best ones, but we had bearish divergence on RSI, ugly MACD here on weekly, OBV just making an yam, but it's normal price action. If you look at, let's zoom out a little bit. You cannot expect from a market to go straight up. We consolidated for a long period of time. We made a step up. We consolidated a little bit, up again, consolidated a long period of time. A lot of people lost money here. And then another one. Now we are just consolidating again. Simple as that. If you zoom out, you'll see, it will be easier to grasp what's happening. Now, let's go on a daily chart because weekly is too much for a daily crypto plan. And let's see what we have. Indecision, rejection, at least we have a reaction from Bitcoin from yesterday, but that doesn't make it bullish. Simple as that. Hey Ivan, hey Menes, hey Catalin, hey Alex, hey Bova, Sebastian, and everyone. Yeah. Damn Easy says he wants to sell a kidney. Oh, sorry. We don't want to buy. So far, a nice reaction. Look, we had a similar reaction here. We pumped a little bit and then we dumped lower. You can see the market is slowly making lower lows. I see bullish divergence on RSI. I see bullish divergence on MACD. Here we had some. Even now, you can consider this one a potential bullish divergence. OBV is holding acceptably. So it's not as bearish as people are saying, but in the same time, we don't have a daily W. We didn't test the Wyckoff check level or the 2021 all-time high. So as a location, I prefer the market below 75 to make a W. If we'll see the W here, okay, daily W breakout retest, maybe, but until then, I still think lower. Usually when I see people saying lower and lower, I say, well, it's enough, let's be bullish. Let's be against them. But here I don't see clear signs of reversal yet. Not yet, at least. If I'll put 4-hour chart, for example, you can see V bottom. What do we know about V bottoms? That they will be retested. And you can see we just get dead cat bounce here in ADK area. Simple as that. Let's put daily back. Morning, Stefan. Well, Stefan will be live streaming today. After I'll close this one, you'll have day trading with Stefan. Yeah, he'll post on Twitter. He'll post on Discord. So you'll get the link. And in the New York session, we have access for everyone. Yeah, all the members from Crypto Traders Arena have access there. Okay, that's Bitcoin on daily. On the other template, where we framed the long reload zone from this swing low, you can see the blue scenario is playing out. But that doesn't mean it will be a line straight down. No. Bouncing, I consider that a test of the all-time high from 2021. It's a must this time. Somewhere in this area, I will look for a local bottom. If we'll test this level, everyone will be panicked because they are already panicking. If the market will do another round, then everyone will panic, almost everyone. And that will be the best moment for me to look for a W and try to get the head of this inverse head and shoulder. I'm assuming a bit too much here, yeah? We have a shoulder and we are trying to form the head, and I'm assuming an inverse head and shoulder. We have bullish divergence forming here, so if you don't like this thinking and you like the trend line, for example, well, wait for a W, the other side of this green trend line, and then you can play the market. What we have here is just a dead cat bounce. I don't want to see people, well, it's over. We'll push to the all-time high. Come on. Slow and steady. Hey Forest. Hey Shogun. So far we are respecting this blue scenario. We had another one with a green scenario. That's out. Because we made a new low here. And now we need a clear W. Will be a big one here on daily, probably. I want a smaller one here in the head. Yeah. Ideally I'll want something like that. If I'll get it, that will give me a really nice risk to reward. Okay? So if the market will come, there are too many if and if and if. But if the market will come down here and will give me some kind of a W, and I'll manage to take that W, that will give me a nice risk to reward to even to retest the short reload zone here. Let's say, well, the bull market is over, we'll retest and that's it. Consider that I could get a nice risk to reward here. Ethereum, weak as fuck at 78.6 long reload zone because I consider Ethereum a shitcoin like everything else. I love to see a W in the 78.6 as a reversal. Usually, shitcoins love to reversal, to do a W and a reverse at 78.6 or a bit below. Some of them, weaker ones at 88.6. So, $1,500 for one Ethereum looks like an acceptable level to get a reversal. We can go lower? Of course we can. Let's put a weekly chart, no? On weekly chart, we can retest this W or lower here close to 1,000. I'm not saying it's not a valid thinking. But look what happened here. Okay? Look what happened here. We took all the liquidity here, people. The only one left until the lows is this one. Everyone is waiting for this one now. And we just took all the liquidity here. I don't know. Maybe we'll get it. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. But I prefer to see a W here. Enough, it's enough. Who knows? If I'll get it, I'll dollar cost average as low as possible. But I'm not betting on lower levels for the moment. Not for the moment, at least. So back on daily. If I'll get a daily W here, that will be perfect. We have bullish divergence. Look at MACD from long time ago. Similar on RSI, similar on MACD. Nothing special on OBV. Probably on lower time frame we have something. If I'll go on 4-hour chart, maybe. Not quite. But you get the idea. I have MACD, I have RSI. Acceptable. Okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance. Let's see Bitcoin dominance. It's time to pay attention, people. We are at 78.6. I know it will take some time even to think about an EM here, but it's not a bad area for an EM. I was waiting in the short reload zone. You can see we retested that this week. Maybe we'll retest 64.5. Maybe we'll even go and, well, touch 65. It's possible. If Bitcoin will dump violently once more, and 2 steps, well then, okay, I could see 65. Some people are even saying 70%. It's a bit stretched, in my view. Yeah, a bit stretched, 70%. It's possible, but let's focus level by level, people. Let's focus on what we have in front of us. So, now, here what I could think. SFU of this level, or maybe an EM and reversal. If the market wants to step higher and higher, well, so be it. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, unfortunately, nothing we can do here. We are in the buying area for weekly chart for investors, but lower than weekly, nothing we can do. You can see clear downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. Some bullish divergence on MACD, but that's it, nothing more. And we need clear signs here. We need daily W's, weekly W's, breakout retests to consider, well, this is the bottom. We are in a good location, that's for sure. If I'll put the weekly chart, I said it multiple times, but why not? Damn good location, but every time we reach this area, we stayed a little bit more. And we form nice W's. Look at the W's here. Maybe this time will be the same, not different. And it'll take some time until we'll develop a nice W. But it's a nice location anyway. Okay, so that's Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We talked about Bitcoin dominance. What we can talk more about? Yes, well, of course we can talk about yes. Well, you remember a stupid trader with a simple TA did this chart some time ago? Yeah, I do. And you can see, well-respected channel. Look at it. Textbook one. And I didn't print this chart. I didn't put this channel when we had this this low. I did it before in the highs here. And look how well-respected it is. Now, going on, zooming in a little bit, this is a good area to reverse. This is a good area to find the W. Kind of aggressive here, you can see. We sweep the liquidity, we panic everyone. We took the liquidity from this swing low from April 24, 1 year ago. Yeah, the liquidity hided all the way from 1 year ago. We took that, panic everyone, and now we are reversing. Well, let's zoom in a little bit on 1 hour. Why I have this one with red here? I think I know why. Settings. Color based on previous close. I don't need that here. Not this time. Okay. So on daily we had a gap here. Now we have a gap above. What's happening here? You can see? Look at this level. You think that level is important? Will market will need to retest that level? Let's not say the entire gap, just the both gaps. This area. You think will be important to watch it? There you go. Even if the market will test the highs, will push higher. I think it is. Look at the gaps above. But that's an important level the market will retest. So, I'm not trusting the market to go to the moon. It's over. I have 4669 here, which means we should fight this level, not to test it and go up. I'm not excluding the market to go all the way up here at 5,500 and then go break down. Well, normal price action if you are in a downtrend. But I prefer the bullish scenario. I prefer to stay here, make a double and then break out. But that's just me. Island boys. Yeah, Alex, exactly. I had first gap, second gap, and the third gap. That was the end of it. Was aggressive, but you should know what I'm talking about. First gap, second one, and the third one. Yeah, the second gap was the signal for a aggressive short. And TRIers know about 3 gaps. Well, we are in a good location. Let's wait. The market will be so violent from now on, or will cool off a little bit. Hopefully it will cool off a little bit and will give us better opportunities. Now, that's yes. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin on CME. Well, we are still in the same fucking place, people. You can see between gaps. And I posted this chart when the market was here somewhere. I don't know exactly. We are between gaps here. Huh? Fucking around. Normal price action. Filling the gap. When this will be over, well, probably we'll test the long reload zone, maybe a W. Okay? Filling the gap. Can you see it? Look at it. Is the gap there? But look at the profile. Let's take the profile only from after the market accepted above 69, above the previous high. Now let's see the profile. What do we have here? Come on. There you go. We need something to fill here in this area, 72. Also we need to fill this at 91. Look at the POC. A lot of volume at 96. What we say on day trading, swing trading about the POC? It's like a magnet. So I don't know if the top is in or not, but I will bet with my money that at some point in time we'll retest 96, 97. With a week, with something, I think we can go back there. Okay, now let's hide the volume profile and let's try to get on some shitcoins. People, on daily chart, nothing special. Daily chart, everything looks similar here. Yeah, we took some liquidity, we bounced a little bit, some of them stronger, some of them less, but no W yet. It's too early to call a daily W, too early to call even a 4-hour W. You can see swap the liquidity was a good level to buy that 15, and you can see it's bouncing. How hard? I don't know. Let's put a 4-hour chart. Let's see. AVAX has a 4-hour W. No, has a V bottom. So we don't have a setup on altcoins for the moment. Beside higher time frame where you can say, well, I'm an investor and I'm using little old lady or I'm using dollar cost average to enter the market for the long run, we don't have setups. At least not with my tools. Maybe you have different tools and you have some setup. If you are an investor, okay, go and buy some shitcoins if you can. If you are a trader, you should wait for fucking W's. You should wait more for confirmation. We don't call a bottom so easily with a V bottom. Yeah, V bottom, it's called V bottom because when we know about it, because it's retesting 90% of the time. Okay, I could go on the entire list. Similar, nothing special. This one has 6% up. Let's see. Yeah, still no W. What you can do, if you consider this one it's a good one, okay. Wait for this pump to finish. Draw your fucking long reload zone. Wait in the long reload zone or wait with at 61.8 with Stefan setup, Mountain Man, Shark setup if you want, or wait for another double in the long reload zone. I'm not saying this pump is over. Could be. Why? I'm just using this example. Why? We just took the liquidity here and we rejected. If we'll reject in the long reload zone, then you can think about, well, this was the strongest one. Let's attempt a W here. Let's play a set. And keep in mind, I'm talking 4-hour chart. That means swing trading. That means aggressive. I don't know if Jade is here. Good morning, Jade. I see you in the chat. Jade told me why you are saying you are aggressive if you are taking the W on lower time frame. The lower the time frame, the aggressive you become. Because what it's, for example, what it's a 3-bar fractal here, it's a W on 1 hour. So on 4 hour to take this, you don't have enough reasons. On 1 hour and lower, you have a reason here, but you are getting in the day trading, scalping area. So that means you are aggressive in your trading. Yeah? The higher the time frame, the less aggressive you are. Let me show you this example, because if we have this one, let me show you this. Okay? What was a 3-bar fractal there, this was a kind of a W breakout and retest. Well, let's not take this one. Maybe you say, well, this is not a valid W, and you're right. But this is a valid W, okay? Breakout, retest, huh? You can take something like this. But you are becoming more aggressive the lower you go. Yeah, exactly. Aggressive, lower time frame means more noise, lower the win rate. No? The win rate will not be with the same setup. The win rate will not be the same for I don't know, for 1 hour than on daily or 4-hour chart. Will be a bit lower if you go even lower time frame. So let's say that general setup, because you learned the general setup this week, will have kind of 50% on 50 minutes 1 hour, 55 on 4 hour, and 60 on daily. Okay, I'm just putting numbers there to show you the idea. I don't say exactly 60%, but you get the idea. As a swing trader on 4-hour chart, you are in the middle. Yeah, you are exactly in the sweet spot. But on 4-hour chart, you should wait for a retest here. If you are a day trader and you are aggressive, you took the trade. This trade is done, people. This trade is done. Look at it. We swept the lows. We took the. If you took the trade, breakout, retest, it's up to you. Trade is done. Look at it. 2.1. Just a fucking coincidence, no? Next boss. Now you should wait for a retest and then for a double and then to think about a new setup. Yeah. Now if I'll put 4-hour chart, you can see that double is not a double anymore. It's something. It's a 3-bar fractal. Well, you can aggressively say something, but 1, 2, 3. 3-bar fractal bottom. Validation here. You took this one and you played a setup. I'm not charting Farcoin, Jack. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not charting Farcoin. Even if you sell your kidneys, I'll not trade Farcoin. No? I consider myself a serious trader, not the wealthiest, not the richest, but a serious trader. Okay? And I'm not framing the market or doing TA on Farcoin. If you want, there are other people with more money than me, more followers. Go and ask them. I'm not trading. I don't want to hear about Farcoin. Farcoin is the perfect example of stupidity of the market. Of 90% of the people finding reason to buy shit or fart. Same shit. Okay? I'm not one of them. I didn't touch it. I will never touch it. I don't want to, even if let's say it will go to 1 cent and will after that I know for sure that will go to $10. I will not buy it. Why? When my kids, when will grow up, or my grandkids will ask me, how you made your money, grandpa? Well, I bought Farcoin. Come on. I don't want to do that. And I honestly say, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be put in that situation. It matters more than money to me. Okay. So, was an example for couple one people. I know Jade asked me why I said that it's more aggressive. It's a beginner question, but it's valid question. I answered it. Now, Jade, you have to go and do the exercise for tomorrow. Yeah? 10 more charts. And correct the mistakes you did today. Sorry. That's how you learn. Nothing personal. That's how you learn. I did the same. Now, let's go on lower time frame. What do you say? To go on lower time frame to see what we have? Well, look what I have here. On higher time frame, 4-hour chart, we have this house level that is pointing out in this area, 68, 69. Long reload zone on higher time frame on 4-hour chart. Let's put 4-hour chart. Okay. On lower time frame, this is just a dead cat bounce on lower time frame on 4-hour chart. On 1 hour, similar, we touched 2 times short reload zone here and we rejected. Not enough for a trade. If you want to take this CM, you can take it, but what do we say for a general setup? We need the EM in the short reload zone, not below. So no, I didn't short it yet. I wait to see what will happen in the London session. But if I'll see an EM in the short reload zone or a bit above, I'll gladly take it if I have a setup. Okay? So that's Bitcoin. I'm tempted to short 81, 82, 84, as high as 88. Yeah? And I'll show you something. I know that is probably because of liquidity, but if you remember, we had the same problem in a chart with a week. Let me show you a difference between Bitcoin USDT perpetual and Bitcoin USDT on Binance, Bitcoin USD against dollar. Something is up there. Can you see it? So be extra careful shorting here. This week is possibly telling us a fucking story. Shorting, seeing that week on that chart is not that easy. Okay? Maybe we should take, for example, the entire this swing high and put the short reloads on and try to find here an EM. No? It's possible? I think it is. So seeing that week, I'm tempted to change the fib from this high. That will mean the short reload zone is here, retesting of the week, and then here we can look for a short. But this week means also that if this is true, then means lower time frame will trend higher until here. So we can use Holy Grail on 5-minute chart to trade to the upside. Okay? Okay. Now, that's Bitcoin. Ethereum, for example, it's weak as fuck. Look at it. You can take this swing high or you can take this one. Because Ethereum is so weak, I consider that this one is valid. So if the market will push here in 1,800, that will be a nice level to watch for a short. If we'll reach this level. Honestly, seeing the market so weak, I have the tendency to think 38.2 will do the job. Or maybe dump chaser zone will be enough. By the way, couple one people, dump chaser zone, you should know it. Pump chaser zone short, that's how it's called on my template. No? Empty space here, but well, if you see an EM here, you can take it. So, I don't want to short exactly here. Where I want to long? That's the big question. Well, simple, in the long reload zone. If the market will dump here, I'll be tempted to look for setups. Lower time frame, 5-minute chart, 1 hour chart, things like that. Yes, a few of these low could be a nice long, okay? If will happen, yes, a few of these long could be a really nice long. Simple as that, people. A scalper could take any EM that he will see in the market on Bitcoin, for example, on 5-minute chart. Yeah, you can. Because you are in a downtrend and the market was so aggressive, I think you can take any EM. At least not lose money if you know how to trade. But if you are a beginner, wait for good location. Too many questions for one single live stream, Jade. Sorry. Why is better than to bleed? Well, what do you prefer? You prefer slow bleeding? Well, first of all, you get the fastest dip. People are panicking and everything is over. You find the bottom really fast. You dead cat bounce and then you retest that V bottom that is forming, like exactly here. Let's assume this is violent. Okay, it's the most violent one. You have the bounce and then you get in the long reload zone. You can easily frame along here and be on the right side of the market and trail this fucking trade all the way up. When it's slowly bleeding, could destroy your portfolio because it's bleeding a bit lower. You are attempting, you have location, you are attempting to long and the market is giving one more low. Okay? So it's better to have a sharp one, breakdown, bounce, retest, and at the retest you have a nice location to enter long, like we are waiting here in the long reload zone. That's the short answer. One of the answers, Jade. I don't want to go deeper because I'll make this live stream longer. And Stefan is barely waiting to live stream also. Okay, people. I talked about Bitcoin, I talked about Ethereum. Hype. Nice bounce. This one is Stefan or Tolga setup all over the place. Yeah, not possible. Not possible without blood. This has Tolga, Stefan, and couple of two people all over the place. Look at it. Hype. Pay attention, people. You have exactly what you wanted. Stefan, you are here? If you are, please consider to chart hype on your live stream. Okay? And not only hype, when you see the coins that they took this high, consider to frame the market and try to find a long setup on them. Because they are the best ones to take longs. You see a difference here? This motherfucker didn't took the high. Look at the difference. Okay? Let's see Tia. Oh, ugly. Well, we have a higher high here, so still acceptable. Bukur, if you are here, I'm still short Ripple. Or XRP, sorry. E-Gold. All over the place here. I have my order at $10. If I'll get it, I don't know. I bought 20. I bought 15. I'll buy 10. Simple, stupid plan. I don't want to hear, well, put 11 or 12 because of that. No. If I get a feel okay, if not, I have other orders and I could put money in different places. Okay. So, we can talk about them all over all day long, but I think it's enough for an overview. I told you what I'm waiting on higher time frame, on 4-hour chart. Keep in mind these tweets, we should have some setups. Solana, for example, ugly, rejected here for the moment. Okay. That being said, let's call it a live stream. If you want to join VIP, people, someone DM me. If you want to join VIP, unfortunately, you should wait until next month. It's closed. Yeah, it's closed. Next month you can join if you want. We are doing some exception only if the guy wants to be a member for 3 or 6 months. Then we accept in between the registration. Because he's paying for 6 months, for example, I will not say, well, no, wait until the next. Oh, okay. I'll give you access in the moment you pay. But regular, the rule is we close the registration until the next month. If you discuss with Stefan, it's something else, but we don't accept more people. For premium, if you want to join the premium part, well, it's open. I'm not accepting less than 6 months. It's cheap. one coffee a day to keep you informed, to keep you on the right side of the market. If you think it's too much, don't join, please. Okay? Capua 1, well, we are in the middle of it. As you heard me a couple of minutes ago, we are already in the setup part. We are learning the general setup, Mountain Man, Shark, the combo with Mountain Man and Shark. And we are trying to get the best from the setups. We have more setups for next 2 weeks. There are 5 setups in Capua 1 in total. And after that, we'll get the 1 month practical part. Yeah, $100 challenge. Yeah. So we are in the middle of it. Capua 2, they are learning setups also from this week, I think. So we are full speed ahead. We are not stopping. We are not panicking. We are not doing stupid things. We are not selling our kidneys. Someone offered to sell a kidney. Yeah. We are working with the profit we make in day trading and investing that in shitcoins. Some of it at least. So, if you have a friend that wants to join a serious community, give him the link. He can join. We accept serious people. We accept people that behave nicely. We don't accept moon boys and people that they don't know how to behave themselves. I'm not their mother or their father to teach them how to behave. They have to know already how to behave. I don't fucking care if he's the best trader in the world. If he's not behaving nicely, out. Okay, people. Let's call it a live stream. In 10 or 20 minutes, Stefan will start day trading with Stefan. Please join that live stream. Please repost, retweet, all over the Twitter. That being said, see you next time. Bye bye.